Hi you guys, this is number 15 and I am excited to share with you what we have tonight. A couple of weeks ago I was reading because I like to do a little bit of research, and I have a couple of go-to sites and magazines that I investigate on, and I found that Chanel launched a brand new mascara. Not that I'm really looking for a new mascara, because honestly I'm very happy. But if you know me, and you guys that are getting to know me, you will find that when something is new, I have got to try it out. Whoops, someone didn't put their phone on silent, and it wasn't me. So when I find out that something has launched that's new, I'm always intrigued and I always want to give it a go, research it a little more, and find out what it's all about. So what we did was we researched and found that Chanel's new mascara can only be purchased online or from a Chanel boutique. That was after a couple of trips to different locations. So what we did was we took a little trip to Beverly Hills and we purchased this new mascara. So why am I so excited about it? Let me tell you. It is their Le Volume Revolution de Chanel. Now they already have the Le Volume mascara, which is it's great. It's a volumizing mascara. Chanel has great mascaras, everybody knows that. And so this one, what intrigued me, it is the first mascara that is 3D printed. So the brush is actually 3D printed. Super interesting. So we took a trip to Beverly Hills. I made my purchase, and of course, because I was there to purchase the new mascara, so you can never get a mascara without the primer. So what we did was we went and I purchased the La Base primer, and again, I'm not dissatisfied with the one I'm using. I just wanted to try it because it's new, and I thought, what if this is like the most fabulous mascara and primer that I've ever used? So you guys are seeing it for the first time, and we'll find out. So what's interesting about the La Base that they have is that's their primer. It has Pro Vitamin B5, so it's great for your lashes, and it has a meadow foam oil that nourishes the lashes and protects them. So that is this guy. This one is not, don't get confused, this one is not 3D printed. This is just the original La Base that they've always had. And again, I only got it because I always get a primer. I'm very big into primers for my face, for my eyeshadow, for my mascara. The mascara, I'm gonna show you. First of all, the casing is gorgeous. It kind of has, if you've seen a 3D printed item, it always like does this little zigzaggy, so I think it's cool that they texturized the outside. Usually it's just a black smooth casing. This one has a little bit of texture, and then it does say Le Volume Revolution de Chanel on the outside here. So what I want to do before I do the mascara, I am going to go ahead and do the base, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. So I have my little nifty mirror here. The Pro Vitamin B5 also helps with thickening, which I thought was interesting. I tend to tip my lashes just to spread them out a little bit, and then I will go on top of them and coat them that way. I kind of spend more time on my primer because I can see. Because the lashes are white, I kind of like it being white. Okay, and then you notice I didn't go on the bottom. I don't go on the bottom with primer. What they're saying is that you don't need to go back in. Because of the 3D print, it has the perfect amount of mascara on the brush to apply. It is supposed to be non-clumping and just distribute the right amount on your lashes, giving volume and the depth of blackness. Right now, I'll tell you, sorry, the lights are kind of hard with this mirror. I'm kind of liking it. What do you guys think? I don't have the longest lashes in the world. So I'm gonna go on to this side. I did not dip back in. So let's see what it does on this side. So what I'm thinking is that you could do both sides before going back into the tube, which is kind of nice. And I don't feel like it's clumping at all. I like, whoa, I got a little one in my nose. I like the brush a lot, actually. And that is what's fancy about this guy. It does sell for, I believe it was $32. So not crazy outrageous. So there's the first coat. I did not dip back in. That's just one time. Now I'm gonna dip back in. Man, I like this brush. The problem with full mascaras is that the brushes are just getting too big. I mean, I don't wear false eyelashes, so this is not going over, you know, I don't have extensions or anything like that. And I can even do my bottom lash. I'll be honest, I usually use a different brush for my bottom lash because it's just too full. There, got some on a little bit. I don't have my Q-tips, but I'll clean that up later. I don't think it's clumpy, you guys. I'm kind of liking it. And again, I have not dipped back into any of the product. Like, I'm still taking this from, this is my second coat, and I'm just going from eye to eye, but not dipping back in, which is pretty nice, actually. I noticed on the back here, I don't know, I would need to check my other mascaras, but this says 6 months after opening. I usually do not use my mascaras for 6 months. That's kind of interesting that they would have that. They have it on the base too. Oh, sorry. That was the base, that's the mascara. Anyways, it says 6 months. I'll have to check my other mascaras and see. I go a few months, usually, and then I toss it because it's getting too dry. I wanted to read from the manufacturer what it talks about when it talks about the 3D printed mascara brush. It features a slightly rough granular surface texture which improves how the mascara adheres to the lashes. Micro cavities at the core and at the end of the brush are able to store enough mascara so you don't ever have to double dip the brush to get the right amount. Which, that's what I was saying. Like, I put the mascara in, the wand in literally one time and did another coat. So I did that first time, I coated both of my lashes pretty heavily, I think, you know, enough what I would normally do. And then I dipped back in just to do another coat, and it went on really nicely. It wasn't, I don't think it clumped at all. You guys probably have better eyes than me because you're looking at the camera. But from what I see, I don't feel like it's clumping. I didn't have any excess product on the end. You know how when you pull out, when you're using a full mascara, usually that product, when you pull it out of the tube, will have excess. And I usually just wipe it off on the tube. But with this, there was no excess, so that's kind of nice. Finally, a bristle grid separated only by a few millimeters of space ensures intense volume while at the same time preventing the enemy of eye makeup everywhere, the dreaded clumping. I agree with them. Prior to just videotaping this and really giving it a go, I wore it one time because I wanted to make sure that it didn't clump and it didn't transfer. And it doesn't. There is no fallout. Like I don't get any. At the end of the day, I have this great magnifying mirror, which you guys I know have seen on here. It's like 15 times zoom or something. There's no flakes, and I had no transfer under my eyes. So that's huge win for Chanel, because I have tried mascaras and there are some that just do it, they don't work. I'm not going to forego my eye cream or my setting sprays that are nice and hydrating under my eyes. If anything, I just won't wear mascara under there. But I try to find mascara that just will work with me. And this one, it stood an 8-hour test, so that's a plus. I'm glad that we took our journey to Beverly Hills. So FYI, again, you cannot get it at a local department store. It's not there. They have the La Volume, but they don't have the La Volume Revolution with the 3D printed brush. You have to go to a boutique or you have to buy it online. And the only boutiques closest to where I am is Beverly Hills. So that is where we went, which was, who doesn't want to go to Rodeo Drive, right? It's kind of fun. Thanks for spending some time with me. It's always fun just sharing my new little things that I find here and there. This one was kind of cool. I'm liking this mascara. So let me know if you're willing to try it. I think I told you the price was $32. Not too bad. It is Chanel. Great brand. Let me know if you venture out and how you like it. Take care. Bye-bye.